Hi everyone, welcome back to myclass.com. Today I am going to explain about a Java program with lots of constructors. Okay, in previous video we just explained a program with one constructor, that is default constructor. A constructor without any parameter, that means that is the default constructor. Then parameterized constructors are also possible in Java. So let's see how it's work. Okay, so we are in this program also we are just creating one class box with three instant variable width, height and depth. Okay, that is double data type. Now we are just constructing the constructor. So first constructor is the constructor with one parameter, but the parameter is an object of the box itself. Okay, we can also pass the object as a parameter in constructor. So in this constructor, the parameterized parameter objects width, height and depth is passing to the newly created width, height and depth created object width, height and depth. Okay. So then the second constructor is the constructor with three double value parameters. These three values are the width, height and depth of the newly created object. The W for width, H is height and D is for depth. So this is the second constructor. In third constructor, actually there is no parameter. So we are just saying this is the default parameter. In this default constructor, in this we are just setting the value of width and height depth as -1. Okay, so next constructor is the constructor with one parameter. So only one value is passing, and that value is setting into width, height and depth. Okay, then in this class one more method is that is for calculating volume by multiplying width, height and depth, and that value is returning as a double. Okay, so in this class box, how many constructors are there? 4 constructors are there. One is with one parameter as object of that class itself. The second one is with 3 parameter, and third one is without parameter, and fourth one is with one parameter. Okay, then let's see what happened in the main class. The main class is overload const to just a name, as in the book complete reference. Public static void main string args. In this method we are starting to construct the object of the class box. Okay, so the first object is myBox1. In myBox1 we are passing the value 10, 20 and 15 when we are creating the object. So that means the constructor with 3 parameter will run at that time. So this is the constructor with the 3 parameters. So the value is 10, 20 and 15. So for the value of myBox1's width, height and depth is setting as 10, 20 and 15. Okay, next object is myBox2. In this we are just calling the default constructor, that means width, height and depth value we are setting as -1. Okay, this is that constructor. Next is we are creating myCube. myCube is we are passing only one value, so there is only one constructor is there with one parameter, that is box double length. So that length value, that is 7, is setting to width, height and depth. Now we are creating the fourth object, that is myClone. In myClone we are just passing the object of the object myBox1 itself as parameter. So there is a constructor with that accepting object as parameter, that means myBox1 parameter, myBox1 as parameter. So myBox1 width is setting to myClone width, myBox1 height is setting to myClone height, myBox1's depth is setting to myClone depth. Okay, so after creating all the object, now we are going to calculate the volume. So in this we are just calculating myBox1 dot volume, then we are printing Next, my box2 dot boolean, then we are printing my box, my cube, and printing, and my clone is also we are printing. Okay, so now let's see how it will run. Okay, now we are going to run the program. Okay, for this, command prompt, we are just open the command prompt. Here cd desktop, cd java. We are setting the path now. Set path equal to, okay, that's over. Now we are going to run. I have already saved the Java file with overload const2. That is the name of the main class. Okay, so Java C. Let's see. It is more overload const2 dot Java. Okay, thank God, no error. Now Java overload const2. Okay, so after running Java overload const2, our output is like this. My box1, volume of my box1 is 3000. That is, the value is, I think, 10, 15, and 10, 20, and 15. So 10 into 20 into 15, 3000. Next, my box2 is, we are just passing -1 only to the width, the height, and depth. So the total volume is -1. Then the cube volume is 7 into 7 into 7, that is 343. And we are just cloning. My clone object is as same as the my box one. So the volume is also same, 3000. So how that's why the volume of my box one is same, and also the volume of my clone is also same. Okay. So this is all about how constructors are working in Java. So in Java, default constructor is also possible, and parameter constructor is also possible. Parameterized constructor, the anything like object, any variables, data types variables can pass as parameters to that constructor. Okay. So any doubt you can ask. Thank you.